we're into match 2 of the singles Ultimate Schmoedown, which means yet another chance for JTH's bracket to go, even though it was already, so now it's quintuple, quadruple, shit-tupled ruined. But what's going to happen today? Well, let's find out now on JTH Reacts to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Welcome back. So after picking up all the pieces of shredded paper off the floor, now we get into the match. Mark Yodi Reilly, representing the 5 Horsemen, who's the boss, any other faction that he's representing right now, versus Sassy Stacy Howard, who has made a name for first-round upsets in the tournament 2 years ago, shocked the world, crushed all the hopes and dreams of a Christian Harloff Mark Ellis a title match at Schmoedown Spectacular 2. Is now coming into yet another round 1 match, trying to regain some momentum. So, amazingly enough, Mark Reilly and Stacy Howard have never played each other in any facet. I don't think in either teams or singles. So this is kind of the first time they're getting a confrontation, if you will. However, there's no love lost between the 5 Horsemen and Team Korruption. It just seems like every time you turn around, and every time there's another match, it's Korruption versus the 5 Horsemen. And in one way or another, Korruption has always seemed to get the upper hand in all of these matches. So this is going to be interesting how this is going to turn out. As far as who I think is going to win, in my head, I'm probably going to say Mark Reilly. But in my heart, I really want to see Stacy win, just because I want to see her get some momentum, just get some confidence back, because she's really going through a tough road, a tough struggle in the singles league for the last little while. It's hard to believe that I believe since that victory against Mark Ellis 2 years ago in the Ultimate Schmoedown, she's only had 1 singles victory in the last 2 years, which was against Josh Bakuga last season. She's kind of gone through some bad luck in the singles division, so I would love to see her get this win and get some confidence, much needed confidence, to get back on the winning ways. And to beat a former champion in Mark Reilly would be a huge accomplishment. However, knowing Mark Yodi Reilly, he's not going to go down without a fight, and he knows a lot of stuff in his own right. Obviously, he has been reinvigorated after teaming up with Ben Bateman, kind of gotten that new fire in his belly with the new forming of this team. He looked like he had kind of gotten through a little bit of a daze. You know, he showed up at the free-for-all a couple years ago, you know, just trying to get some questions right, and it didn't pan out. Didn't fare very well in this year's free-for-all either. So in solo competition, he's kind of going through a rough road as well. So both of these players kind of really need a win here. So head says Reilly, heart really wants Stacy to win, but enough of me talking, because this isn't JTH Rambles. This is JTH Reacts. Hopefully you actually see the reacting part and don't just see me this, because my God, I pity you all. So without further ado, let's do this in 3, 2, and 1.
This title shot thing is just kind of...
Hello, Mara.
Here's
to a good match.
You know, and
Cheers.
I'm a more active person when I want to be. And I think it's time that I just really start putting everything in everyone's face. Because, you know...
Time to start being mean.
So, process of elimination says that if the people can play matches, and I have a right to play them, then why wouldn't they be playing me? If not that, maybe there's at least a small amount of intimidation factor there. I definitely am not the greatest player in Intergateum, but if you win a belt, because
Nor am I.
you go 5-0 to get a belt if you've worked really hard, maybe there's a little bit of fear there. So maybe I need to...
I certainly have not gone 5-0.
Maybe I need to go hide in the backseat of Robert Meyer Burnett's car, or Anthony Perkins' him in his shower, or any other litany of horror movie references, of which I have many. Those of you that watch the horror Patreon match would know, but
Yeah, I did.
I feel like I need to take the offensive on this, because if they're already afraid, I want to make them terrified.
Fear is a great weapon.
Oh, hello, you.
Your advantage. If you tried the Leatherface approach, hide in the woods and just jump out with a chainsaw, you could scare them into a title match.
I think that I need to get stilts and go full on Jason Machete.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's good. I have
Or-
coveralls you can borrow.
Or if I get into a horrible accident,
Just make sure it's not Freddy Krueger that you're trying to axe.
You could play the match on the Ouija board. You could just spell out the answers.
That's something
They
no
really
one's done
can't.
before.
They can't dodge you in the afterlife.
That's terrifying.
N-O-P-E.
I like this. I like
Nope.
where we're going with this.
Yeah.
Did I leave the oven on?
Do you know how to use the oven?
I don't. I guess I couldn't.
Well, if you don't know how to use the oven, that could be even more reason that you don't know how to turn it off. Ew. Sorry about that. I just put more fear in your head. Oh, this Schmoedown is going to be sponsored by wine. But don't whine if you lose. Hello, Mark. Hello, Ken. You are looking live from Collider Studio, Burbank, California. Got done just in time. You play fair, Ken.
Your affiliation with Korruption may sway you towards the side of Stacy Howard, who is competing against Mark Yodi Reilly.
Let's just
Yeah.
call it what it is. You're all afraid that I can't be professional enough to call this match down the middle. And you know what? Maybe you're right. I don't know. Debate it in the chat rooms after this. All I know is I've got duties as a broadcast journalist that I need to contractually fulfill, and I'm happy to do that. And we know Stacy's going to win, so I'm happy to be here.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
I would never
Then
let
my
you
heart is right.
The match. I'm a professional. If you don't believe me, ask my shirt. Ken, two of the all-time greats that we love watching here compete. Mark Yodi Reilly, he's on the Mount Rushmore of the movie trivia Schmoedown. Stacy
Got his own award named after him.
Really proved herself in the league when she beat a guy named after a carrot, and now they find themselves here in the
true.
ultimate Schmoedown. It's round number 1 for
Oh, we got a ticker.
Boop, boop, boop. So, Stacy, Mark,
I don't know this
how's that
carrot
gonna play
person.
out?
I'll tell you how it's going to play out. You're going to have the new
Shame.
guard politely removing the old guard. Believe me, it happened. It happens. That's how the game moves forward. And Stacy's part of, I believe, the next generation, but also admit it, she's been around.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I wouldn't consider Stacy the new guard. She's been around.
We in Korruption know this tournament will propel her to the next level. I love Mark Yodi Reilly. I love him as a brother, love him as a friend, and an outside of Schmoedown. But I know that his days are in the past. He's a former champion.
And he will always be a former champion.
Just going to get that Korruption off the desk as we throw to our pre-interviews. Each competitor had some words to say.
There's a spray for that.
Easy off. Which is an oven cleaner. References.
It's the tournament. It's the first
Oh.
round, and
He turned the oven off.
These in my time. You know, I kind of want to take a stab at that three-time champ kind of thing. You know, it's good company to be at. It's good to have him here, and I'm looking forward to taking on Stacy Howard.
Going for the
Not
3D.
anyone to take lightly in the first round.
Hey kids, I don't know if anybody's been paying attention, but Korruption, as I've predicted, is having a great time, if anybody has been noticing.
I'm having a great time.
We're killing it in the teams, and
Oh.
my girl Stacy...
Hope you saw the Shire Wolves match.
Riley's ass today. There's no shame in retirement, guys. The Horsemen... Ugh.
This is turning into a little bit of a thing, you know, with the Horsemen.
Into a
and
thing.
Korruption. I don't like what they're doing out there. I don't like that my boys went down to them. Respect the game, but I don't respect what they're doing, running around wearing sunglasses, all thinking they're all just wearing black. This is the first guy that did it. All right?
You know, I love nostalgia. We all like old things, museums. You know, when I want to relax and watch a little ultra like Mary Tyler Moore, maybe some Columbo, I think, oh, this is great. You know what else was great? Riley in 2014.
For me, this game is about respect, and there are very few players in this game that I respect as much as this man right here. He's held that belt. He's held that belt 2 times. I want to help him hold that belt 3 times. Twice is nice, but 3's better. And take it from me, because I know.
Oh, the Merles and the Rogas and everyone who studies and is like a nerd. You know what? I tend to pull answers out of nowhere. Just like, what's the last film from Sidney Lumet? Before the Devil Knows You're Dead?
That's a big...
All of you at home are like, but Stacy, I went to film school and I read a 10-page paper on Sidney Lumet and I knew the answer to that question. Shut up, no you didn't. I win out of nowhere. And it's time for me to win a belt out of nowhere. So that's where I want to take it for my team and for myself, for all the girls and the boys sometimes, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Stacy Howard, I respect you. I'm gonna beat you for the Horsemen. Get Korruption out of here, and on and on and on. Can't wait.
Stacy is going to beat Reilly. There's not going to be an upset. She's going to beat him. And thankfully, this is going to be the final nail in the coffin of these poor old men today. Bye!
All right, well, the desk is clean here, and we see Stacy
okay.
and
The easy
Reilly
off worked.
keeping it as civil as you could possibly be, but they really want to win this. They know it's the playoff format. They've been in situations like this before. They can compete under the toughest pressure you could possibly throw at somebody in terms of movie trivia. And so, Ken, now we look to the tail of the tape. It's Mark Reilly. It's Stacy Howard. What are these competitors good at?
Of the tape going to Mark Yodi Reilly. His strengths include comic book movies.
Growing amazing hair. Apparently that's a singles league trait.
Like me, I'm jealous of that. That's probably why I hate him. Stacy Howard, her skills include rom-coms. All kinds of rom-coms. The ones where the characters...
Kurt Russell 2 times over.
Kurt Russell and more Kurt Russell.
Who
former
could ever?
minor league second baseman.
At least that wasn't a typo.
One of our favorites here at the Schmoedown. And we are about ready to get here going. Ken, are you prepared to be unbiased?
Maybe.
Right.
Sounds good enough to me. It's time for the Schmoedown.
Well, yay! Well, that's close enough.
Brody Crown here today for the Ultimate Schmoedown. Ken will be doing the honors of introducing our competitors.
It would be my pleasure. Introducing first. With a record of 4 wins and 4 defeats and 1 knockout.
Oh, she's dancing in the background. I can dance too. Although I wouldn't call this disco music.
Sassy, Stacy Howard.
White man can't jump, and I prove that white man can't dance either. A bottle of Dom Perignon Rosé. Gimme, 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 gimme. Actually, I don't drink. Yeah, it's apple cider. Ew. Who licky from the bottle? Lifetime singles record. Can't just be a record, it's gotta be lifetime. Then you have me with a lifetime record of .1345654 wins and too many defeats. And what's underneath the Superman symbol? Another Superman symbol. Dan. Well, Superman logo could be a corporate sponsor nowadays. Anything can be trademarked.
Look, you know, as much as Reilly's on the other side, look at that man. That is the man who belongs on a boat in Newport Beach. Wind in his hair, glasses.
Accurate.
I love that.
It's like you might be driving a motorcycle down to Newport Beach. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you are no stranger to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown and the Ultimate Schmoedown playoff format. I will give you the round 1 rules. As a courtesy to everybody watching, if you're a first-time viewer, welcome. This kind of handsomeness is totally free on YouTube. In round number 1,
and this is exactly why they always share the rules. Every match is someone's first match.
Categories. Your first question through your 8th question are each worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing.
Until that first time viewer looks at this and goes, "What's JTH?"
To show your answer, please reveal what you wrote to your camera at the same time you verbalize your answer into
What is
the microphone.
challenges?
3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you need to buy yourself some time or you just didn't hear a question, use the JTE rule and we will repeat the question and another 15 seconds is born. You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the duration of the match. Stacy, you are allowed to use a challenge if you need to refill your glass of rosé. Mark Yodi Reilly, are you?
Because we condone drinking,
I'm ready.
but no bad
And
language.
Stacy Howard, how you feeling?
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
And here we go. Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Yay! Bottoms up.
I like the moxie I'm seeing off Stacy Howard. I got to be honest with you.
All right. Question 1. You want it, I want it.
You want it. Go ahead. Let's see if you can
want it.
see if you
All
can
right.
not give away an answer.
Oh,
Apologize for that.
too soon.
We move on. Question 1 comes in the category of action/adventure. Action-adventure. Who played Effie Trinket in the Hunger Games franchise?
Thank goodness I finally got around to seeing these movies.
Shows a podcast. Excuse me. Shows a podcast.
What was that?
Alicia Gaynor.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Grace and
podcast?
Alicia Have Lives. I actually named that show.
Did you really?
Yeah, I
5, 4, 3, 2.
Elizabeth
Pens
Banks.
down. Going to you first, Yodi.
Elizabeth Banks.
It is
correct.
Elizabeth Banks. Is that what Stacy had?
Elizabeth Banks.
1 point her. And we move on to your next category, and that would be in the world of horror/thriller. Excuse me.
Oh.
again.
Now I know what it is. It's a cat.
Which actor starred in the 2004 Stephen King adaptation Secret Window?
You, sir. I went to markellislive.com recently and saw some upcoming stand-up dates. That I was
Yeah, we got
interested in.
DC on the docket
Oh, I
later
like
in.
that.
No, you want to go?
I'd love to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
November 16th.
Oh, they're going to DC?
4,
I might be able to make that.
3, 2.
Woody Harrelson.
Stacy.
Johnny Depp.
It was Johnny.
That
Depp.
is not
Didn't get
Woody
it.
Harrelson.
Name, that's not it.
Howard draws.
Woody Harrelson, that damn sure
Third
ain't it.
question comes in the category of dramas. Dramas. Who played opposite Kevin Spacey as a fellow negotiator in the 1998 action thriller The Negotiator?
Hmm.
I'd say that's an apt title for that movie.
What's Christopher Plummer doing this weekend?
He said, "Do you want to go put him in all of Spacey's
Yeah,
movies?
I do.
He'd be great in American Beauty."
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. but-
I'm just shocked that they're bringing up Spacey now. That used to be the no mention dude.
And a 1, pens down, going to you, Mark.
Denzel Washington?
It is not Denzel Washington. Does Stacy have it?
Brad Pitt.
Looking for Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
Right.
I clearly had that.
This window himself.
Can't you see?
All right,
Uh,
on to crime.
Invisible Ink.
The crime movies. Drew Goddard directed this 2018 crime drama.
Okay.
Starring Jeff Bridges, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, and Chris Hemsworth.
It's an all-star cast, man.
Yeah, and it's Goddard. It's Goddard. I've heard it both ways.
Yeah, I'll go Goddard.
Goddard. I'm gonna go Goddard as well. 5, 4, 3,
Bad Times at the El Royale.
1. Bit of a lengthy title to write out. Did Stacy get there in time?
Bad Times at the El Royale.
She got it. And does Reilly have it?
Bad Times at the El Royale.
Yes.
Yay! We all got it.
Oh,
Yay! Take a drink.
Contains a 1 point
You should take a drink whenever we all get the questions right, because it don't happen very
All
often.
right, thank you, Bob Costas. Question 5.
Bob Costas. Why not Bob Saget? Ah!
What 1981 fantasy epic tells the story of King Arthur, Merlin, and the sword that was pulled from the stone?
You know, you say Bob Costas, the first thing I think about the Sochi Olympics, the big guy, like he just refused to not be on air.
Yeah, you know.
The consummate professional, but again, look at your eye. Come
Just
on.
go home. Go home, Bob.
It's gross, Bob.
3, 2, 1.
Excalibur?
Down, look for answers starting with Stacy.
The Sword in the Stone.
Incorrect. Mark
That's what I
Reilly.
had, the Sword and the Stone.
Excalibur.
Excalibur.
Yay!
All right. Question
Next
6.
I think
category
I've got 3.
is
I'm tied for the lead.
comedies.
Now that's a joke. JTH's lead is in the lead.
Wait a second. Oh, he's double.
Ken's extra laughing because he knows it's
1990
impossible.
comedy. Does Christina Applegate's character Sue Ellen Crandall fake her way into an executive assistant job in order to take care of her 5 siblings for the summer? We've all been there.
2, 5 siblings.
90s, man.
So did I.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
I can do that. In what 1990s comedy does Christina Applegate's character Sue Ellen Crandall fake her way into an executive assistant job in order to take care of her 5 siblings for the summer?
5 siblings. That would be too many siblings. However, she was great in Married with Children. Kelly Bundy. Who would have ever thought that?
2-1. We go pens down, and we're going to go to Stacy first. Did you have it?
Don't tell mom the babysitter's
You're
dead.
damn right.
Not even close.
Mark Reilly, have it.
Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Got it. Remember the name?
Although you probably should, because that's kind of murder.
Is RB3 dead? Did Stacy murder him? Look at that. I love this. Is what we do in Korruption. These icy stairs.
You
Looks like
kill
Mike
people.
Lively in that movie.
I hope not.
All right. Question 7 comes in the category of animated. In Finding Nemo.
Nimoy?
Not Leonard Nimoy.
Ah.
Finding Nemo. Who voices Gil?
How much of that rosé have you had?
That is the leader of the tank gang.
A Simple Favor is the name of the movie that Blake Lively was in that Stacy's reminding me of right now.
Leonard Nimoy's cameo in The Simpsons, my favorite cameo in The Simpsons.
I like Mark Hamill and Dr. Zayas.
4, 3.
Let's go William H. Macy, because I like writing his name.
Yodi.
Willem Dafoe.
That's correct.
It is Willem Dafoe.
Oh,
Gene Hackman.
wrong William.
Tied up.
Wrong William.
Tied up at
Crap.
4. To move into our last question in round number 1. This is a Patreon question, and it comes to us courtesy of Jeremy Hastings.
Oh.
How about a hand for Jeremy? Thank you,
Thank
Jeremy, for
you.
check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon, see which
And check out JTH Reacts, but you're already here.
us to ask a question in the category of famous actors /actors.
Oh, it's the Rocky and Bullwinkle question.
What actor played the fearless leader known as
Fearless leader.
in 2000's The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle?
I guess they couldn't ask the Tony Danza question in a Mark Reilly Who's the Boss match. That would have been something.
If you haven't seen it, it sounds weird.
Are you talking to me?
4,
Are you talking to me?
2, 1. Pens down, going to Stacy Howard first.
Robert De Niro.
That's correct, my boy.
You got it! Stacy Howard pulling a Josh McCougar.
That was right.
Yes! Yes, Stacy!
Robert De Niro.
Good job, Mark.
Keep bringing that rosé, Stacy.
Yeah.
It's working for you.
Everybody knows they're bad De Niro films.
It is 5-5.
Yeah, that's
At the end of round number 1.
That would have been bad if they had actually done the Tony Danza question I submitted in a Mark Reilly match. They would have called Conspiracy.
Everyone watching here today, that a wheel slice for today's match was sponsored by one of our Schmoedown patrons, and that wheel slice is animated movies.
Animated? Somebody likes JTH. Too bad nobody there, I'm sure, will like that. Well, Stacy might. I'm sure there's something else she will want, though.
You have opponent's choice and spinner's choice, and then you have 10 movie trivia Schmoedown categories. Each category contains 4 questions. Each question's worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. However, there is stealing available.
Well, there's no penalty for a wrong question, but it can be stolen. That's a penalty. That's a big penalty.
That point, the value of the question goes down to 1.
They need to define what the term "no penalty for a wrong answer," because there's a lot of penalties for wrong answers in this game.
The ultimate Schmoedown.
Yeah.
When we were all so young and all had hair like yours. Would you like to?
Oh, everybody wants my hair. All fluffy and poofy and hat hairy.
Stacy takes a sip out of her goblet.
Take one last swig of that rose.
And she handles herself with class over to the wheel.
Now we got the big black wheel.
Spin from the pegs. They are. We had a
that's a good
long
spin of that wheel.
conversation about the formation of this new wheel, and we wanted the pegs to be spinnable. She
War?
spun a spin.
What is that good for? Absolutely nothing. Good God. You all. It ain't you all, it's y'all.
Round and round goes
Come on.
the wheel.
Animated. Animated. It's not even close to animated.
Sweetheart.
Ah.
Stacy Howard feeling it here today, Ken. She spun Julia
I've heard of her.
I think for professional reasons, you should ask the questions to Stacy.
That sounds fair to me. Stacy, are you and the remainder of your bottle of wine ready for Julia Roberts' questions?
Come at me, Julia.
All right. I'd like to inform the crowd she's not actually here today.
I'm shocked.
From home. Hi, Julia.
You don't know that.
Your first question of 4. What male actor did Julia co-star with in the 2009 film Duplicity?
Oh, Clive Owen?
2 points. And Stacy pulls ahead by 2 over Mark Reilly with 3 questions remaining. Your next question, in the film Pretty Woman, why
Pretty woman,
was the guy driving
walking down the street, pretty woman.
freebie?
It's his birthday.
It is his birthday. The creep. You're not entitled that just because it's your birthday, kids.
I don't believe you.
Shout out to Laura San Giacomo Kitaluka.
Yeah.
All right.
She was great on Just Shoot Me.
Yes.
Just Shoot Me.
Your next question, Stacy.
A David Spade production.
In 1989's Steel Magnolias, what kind of business does Dolly Parton's Truvy Jones own where the group of women spend most of their time?
It's a beauty salon.
It is a beauty salon.
Well, that's usually where a lot of women will spend their time, so that makes sense.
I would say, Ken. All right, Stacey, your last question. In the wild, wonderful world of Julia Roberts, who has taken multiple pictures with our own Christian George Harloff.
I like how they got informal with Mr. Christian George Harloff,
Coastal town in what?
who was at a New York Mets game last night.
Right there at the tip of
So
the
many to
line
choose
there.
from.
Dang it.
New England State.
I'm gonna say multiple choice because I know you're gonna say like Massachusetts, Maryland, Connecticut, whatever.
New Hampshire.
Oh, same shit.
3.
Oh, you can't cuss.
Massachusetts.
That is incorrect for a 2-point steal, Mark Reilly.
New Hampshire.
State is the small town located in?
Rhode Island.
We're looking for Connecticut.
Ah.
Wow.
I said it though. Can it count? I said it
Man.
out loud.
Contrary to Stacy's belief, Maryland is not a New England state.
Damn you, Rose!
Yeah.
But still a
Mid-Atlantic. Maryland is Mid-Atlantic. And then you have Delaware, which nobody knows unless you've seen Wayne's World.
On Reilly with the spin. True fact, this wheel recovered from the wreckage of the Titanic.
Yeah, that
Really?
wheel was submerged for quite some time. Wanted to thank our director friend James Cameron.
Picked up the wheel, but left everything else down there.
Reilly,
Drama. Do you
he
want
put his
drama?
hand on drama.
Yeah,
so that's what he
that
did.
was a
Now
mistake.
he seems to be
Don't
balling out. He's
don't
gonna
do
spin
that.
again.
Don't
Spin it again.
don't do that if you don't want it.
Spin his head. Spin his head.
Round and round it goes.
All right.
Oh, God, it's gonna hit it again, isn't it?
Drama again, Ken.
It
That's
is.
what we got.
Jesus.
Have aligned.
Don't do that if you don't want it. Lesson learned, boys and girls.
4 questions in the category of drama, Mark Reilly.
I don't think you wanted that much.
What is Bradley Cooper's character's name in A Star Is Born?
Just need the first name here.
Jackson?
Jackson.
Yes, it is.
That's correct.
Jackson, Maine.
Woo!
All right, sorry. Tell me something, Yodi. All right. Question two.
6 out of 10.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Who played the stuttering Bill Bibbit? Billy Bibbit. He is debating. 5,
Val Kilmer.
3, 2.
Danny DeVito.
Incorrect for a 2-point steal.
I'm sure his guess was closer.
Ooh.
Her answer's in 5,
Caresses her wine glass ever so.
3, 2,
I don't know.
1. Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif. Grima
yeah.
Wormtongue.
Would not have known
Wormtongue
that at all.
himself.
Brad.
Is that the voice
All
of
right. All right. Third question. Don Cheadle and Joaquin Phoenix star in what historical drama? All right. Now it's getting tough here. This is
right.
the ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament indeed.
The
Ain't
heat
ain't
the
no
kids
5,
play for.
4, 3, 2.
Multiple
One.
choice.
A. Miles Ahead. B. Buffalo Soldiers. C. Hamburger Hill.
Buffalo
D.
Soldiers?
Hotel Rwanda.
Buffalo Soldiers.
I need an answer soon here.
Coming down in 5, 4.
Repeat the multiple choice, please.
A, Miles Ahead. B, Buffalo Soldiers. C, Hamburger Hill. D, Hotel Rwanda. Taking all his time, but we're going to need an answer shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Buffalo Soldiers.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Stacy, Miles Ahead.
Hotel
are A,
Rwanda?
Miles Ahead,
That's
B, Buffalo
correct. She didn't need
Soldiers.
him.
She got it.
She got it.
She got Hotel
Ooh.
Rwanda.
Big steal.
I knew it was one of the two.
She's up 12-7. 12-7.
That's right. So Reilly, look, we're going to round 3 regardless, Ken, but he could really do himself a favor here if he gets a 2-point question correct.
Sure
and he's only
could there,
trailing
Mark.
Stacy by 3 going into.
You got that right,
All
partner.
right, your fifth question. What country does the character of Penny Lane go to at the end of Almost Famous?
Penny Lane. I'm sure it's not the one from the Beatles song. Penny Lane is in my head
B,
and
Morocco,
in my
Spain,
heart.
D, Portugal.
Yeah.
That's correct, Morocco. That's correct for a point. He has two JT rules used by Mark Reilly, right? No, excuse me. I marked that down wrong.
That
All right.
is one JT rule used by Mark Reilly, and
Yeah.
Ken, we
Too much rosé. Too much rosé, Kent.
Stacy Howard trying to pull an upset here, 12-8. She leads Mark Yodi Reilly by 4 points.
All right.
Round number 3 works as thus. Each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. We need 3 numbers from each of you. Each number is going to correspond to a different category of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. The first question here is worth 2 points. Your next one is worth 3 points.
Pick that,
Next one, should we make it
and you might win. It's not guaranteed win anymore. Whitney picked 2 on purpose because he wanted me to be wrong. So shame on you, Whitney.
Enjoying a 4-point lead. What 3 numbers would you care to have in round number 3?
6, 12, 16.
6, 12, and 16 it is.
There's at least a 2 in there.
Yodi Reilly, what feels lucky, punk?
7, 19, and 17.
7, 19, and
Jumping all around the board.
All right, Ken Knapsack will be administering the questions to Mark Yodi Reilly. And Ken, at your ready, Mark chose Joe Theismann's number. What's it correspond to?
It would correspond to sports movie.
Sports.
2-point question.
One fan of sports out there.
2-point question. Name the 2 co-leads of White
Woody
Man
Harrelson and Leslie Snipes.
Woody Harrelson.
That's 2 points. That's 2 points.
Maybe the greatest sports movie of all time.
Well, okay, we
I mean, if you
do have basketball.
count like
All
1 or
right,
2 other movies.
Number 19, that comes in the category of Cameron Diaz.
That semi-talented actress.
In There's Something About Mary, who plays private detective Pat Healy, who Ben Stiller hires to find Mary?
Matt Dillon.
3 points. 3 points to take a lead.
Ken, the Beast has been awakened. Mark
The Beast.
back on the
William Bibiani woke up. I've heard him all match. Stop your lying, Mark. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Stacy, you selected number 6 for your 2-pointer, and that corresponds to the category of wine movies. I'm kidding. It corresponds to the category of dramas.
Which could have wine.
And your question is, who won a Best Supporting Actor Oscar in 2016 for his role in Moonlight?
Mahershala Ali.
2 points.
Yeah.
Stacy Howard. She is back on top.
All right.
And now it is do or die time for an all-time legend.
It is. Mark Yodi Reilly, you chose number 17. Number 17, that is the category of 2000s. 2000.
In the year 2000.
5-point question. 5-point question. To take the lead here, or lose the game. What famous English comedic actor plays the eccentric billionaire who funds the race between strangers in 2001's Rat Race?
Is that Rowan Atkinson? I know he's in that movie. Is it him? Is it Mr. Bean himself?
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
What famous English comedic actor plays the eccentric billionaire who funds the race between strangers in 2001's Rat Race?
Yodi still has one JT remaining.
Yes, he does.
I think it's Rowan Atkinson. I'm not
Now is the time.
I'm not 100% confident, but I know he's in that film.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
one final one. What famous English comedic actor plays the eccentric billionaire who funds the race between strangers in 2001's Rat Race?
15 seconds stands
15
between
seconds.
Stacy Howard and advancing to round 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament.
Coming down the pipeline here for Korruption.
Rowan Atkinson.
5, 4, 3, 2.
John Cleese.
He got it. He got it.
Oh,
He got it.
Wow.
I guess that's not Rowan Atkinson's character. Shame on me.
What a...
Hold my head in shame.
I'd love to talk to Reilly at some point in some pub in the near future. Did he know John Cleese? Did he spend
Maybe you'll do it at the General Bar,
45 seconds coming with the
where I got to meet Mark Reilly.
And now
It's hard to believe that it's going to be a week from today that I was in LA for the Schmoedown Live event, where Mara won the Inner Geekdom title. It's almost been a year already. Can't believe it. It's crazy.
We're going to ask it anyway. Stacy, for your three-pointer, you chose number 12, and that corresponds to Oscar movies.
You didn't say, and Tom Brady's number corresponds to... Nobody likes Tom Brady.
Thompson won the Best Actress Oscar in 1993 for her role in what movie based on the book by E.M. Forster?
No clue. Just do like the one player did. Just go pass.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Stacy, you don't need to do that. Doesn't mean anything.
Category number 12.
Stacy! Oh, that's a mistake.
Won the
Please
Best
don't.
Actress Oscar in 1993 for her role in what movie based on the book by E.M. Forster?
Stacy, don't start burning your JTEs. This is a pointless question.
5, 4.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Far from the Madden crowd.
Looking for Howard's End.
Okay.
Okay.
I stole my
Howard's End.
5-pointer though. I stole my 5-pointer.
Yeah.
This is correct.
They got her 5-pointer, and now is the time of reckoning for Stacy Howard. She gets this 5-point question right. She moves on to round number 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. If not, Mark Yodi Reilly is going to score a come-from-behind victory. Stacy, you selected number 16 for your 5-pointer, and that corresponds to the world of comedy, where I'd usually laugh, but it's way too serious for that.
Oh, okay.
Although these movies are very funny.
Okay. If you say so.
5-point question in the world of comedy.
And then you'll put up a movie that's not funny.
In the 2008 film Step Brothers,
Okay. It's okay.
Dale and Brennan plan to start an entertainment company. What is the name of their company to be?
It's not I Got Worms. That's Dumb and Dumber.
Go to 5, 4.
Prestige Worldwide.
And your winner, Sassy Stacy Howard!
Wow! And there's Mike Kalinowski.
A wild Kalinowski appears.
Grace a hug and Stacy a hug. Oh my goodness.
She's gonna chug her way to the next round.
Wow, Ken, what an achievement by Stacy Howard. Hey kids, I'm still gonna say drinking doesn't pay off, but for Stacy Howard in this one action scenario.
Well, depends on what you're drinking, and psst, I agree. Somebody just dropped the mic on the sound system.
Out of his rear to force the hand of Stacy Howard. What a match, what a third round. This is the playoffs we were hoping to see.
I'll tell you what, that is those are two of my final, my favorite 5-point question answers.
Yep.
That's one of the best finishes I've seen in a close 1918 game. Reilly proving why he's a veteran, but you know, enough about my blather, and I definitely want to hear from the competitors today. So happy for Stacy, of course, but I got to be professional.
Let me ask your thoughts on that. As before we throw to Jen Sturger with the postgame interview with the winner and a loser, your thoughts now that the match is over and you can kind of show your colors a little bit more.
Now you can show off. Well, Mark Ellis, I told you from the start.
For Korruption, it's a place we know where we belong. But for Stacy Howard, this is the validation we know she has deserved. To move on in this tournament, we know Kalinowski, Mikey Three Belts. We know Chances of Wonderkin. We've seen Tim Franco come in with a big surprise. But Stacy Howard is one of the most underrated players in the history of this game, and we want the spotlight to shine on her, and I think that's what today is about for Stacy Howard.
All right, well, the spotlight is about to shine on the winner, Stacy Howard of Korruption. She is standing with her own Jen Sturger right now. Jen, take it away.
Thanks so much, Mark and Ken. Stacy, congratulations.
Oh,
on your
that
first
wild
round
mic
win.
appeared again.
This is becoming a thing for you. You beat Mark Ellis in 2017, and now you're here beating Mark Reilly in the first round of the singles tournament. How are you feeling besides drunk?
Oh, all the marks are dust before me. You know, the rosé steered me in the right way today. I pulled a lot of answers out of nowhere. You know, it's called context clues. Okay, third grade English. Everyone learned it. So yeah, I feel lucky. I feel talented. I feel whimsical. Maybe a little bit drunk. You know,
Buzz.
30 in the morning. I'm not, you know.
Julia Roberts, I saw your face light up when you landed on your wheel. Your Lord and Savior, Julia Roberts.
What are you, Tim Tebow?
The jewel of my heart. She's amazing, and of course I love rom-coms and all female actresses. So yeah, I knew pretty much all the answers. It was easy.
And you guys about to be feeling pretty good because obviously a win for Stacy Howard means a win for Korruption. Grace?
Yeah, I mean, I'm, again, never surprised.
It's the same thing every time.
And we're just happy to finally put the Horsemen out of their misery and finally put them down like the animals that are old like they are.
Mike Kalinowski, any words for your teammate?
That pretty much sums it up. She did phenomenal. And the Horsemen, you know, they're legends. They are legends, but that time has passed. You put down the animals that serve no purpose anymore.
And Stacy, I gotta say, that last question, we were all wondering whether or not you knew it. How did you come up with that answer?
Well, at first I thought it was Entertainment 720, but that's from Parks and Rec, so wasn't it? And then I remembered their little video. They make Prestige, Worldwide, Boats and Hoes. So I was like, that's the answer, and it ended up right in the end, which I always am. So
You went with the Josh McCouga method, which is drinking until you know the answers today, and it paid off for you. So congratulations. You're going to be facing, I don't know if you know this, you're going to be facing Brendan the Kid next.
I don't know her. Who's that? I don't know who that person is.
He's new around here. You'll find out. All right. Well, best of luck to you the next round, and congratulations, Korruption. I never thought I'd be saying this.
Who is she?
Indeed. Stacy, maybe throwing some unintentional shade.
What a zinger.
The Kid Myers way, but we're gonna have a barn
That was a good zing. That's a 7.5 out of 10.
Stacy, this is again her time to shine. And just make sure you give Stacy all the respect, okay? I know you got a nice little millennial avocado shirt on with your toast, but just give
Avocado? That thing's still around.
Before she defeated me in an ultimate Schmoedown setting, and she has now defeated another famous Mark. I would say one that belongs on the Mount Rushmore of the movie trivia Schmoedown. However, he finds himself on the short end of the stick here today. That is Mark Yodi Reilly, and he is standing by with Jen Sturger.
That's right, guys. He may have lost today, but I can safely say I'm standing between two of the greatest players of Schmoedown history right
A
now.
legend sandwich.
I know that did not go the way you planned, especially once you pulled that final answer, I thought you had this. I wasn't sure that she was going to get her 5-pointer.
Yeah, me neither. It sucked. But, you know, I got to hand it to her. She played a hell of a game, you know, and that's what you got to worry about with Stacy Howard. Sometimes, you maybe think you can beat her, but she hung, she hung in there. She looked like she was having fun, and that was a great pull for that 5-pointer. She deserves a win. Does it change the fact that I'm pissed? No.
Well, you do have a very happy puppy waiting for you out in the lobby, so that'll make
that I do. That I do.
And let's say you got drama in the second round. You never know with those kind of broader categories how that's going to pan out for you. And obviously, I'm sure that you wish that round 2 would have gone a little better for you. What made you spin away?
Yeah, I was looking for a strength. Dramas, like you said, is kind of hit or miss sometimes. And yeah, came back around. That's the game, you know. And yeah, some misses there that I'm gonna have to go back and look at. But you play the game. This is what the game is, and you got to just dust yourself off and keep going. Now I'm looking to the teams tournament, all right? Because this one really made me upset. So I would look to that teams tournament for a little bit of retribution there.
Yeah, and a man is never more angry than when he has to prove himself again, right? Oh. Speaking of, Dan, how are you doing over here?
Hi.
Any words of encouragement for your teammate after his loss?
I mean, it's a 1-point loss. It is look, Korruption and the Horsemen. They got our number as of late. There's no other way of saying it. I mean, skill, luck, everything has been on their side. But you know, they can do a lot of talking. They talk about we're old and useless. Last time I checked, it was the Horsemen that have an automatic title shot in our back pocket.
That was actually my next question. Is we're all kind of sitting around wondering what you're going to do with that title shot.
I mean, I'm just saying they got people playing in every single active division in this game. And I think a title shot that can be played anytime against anybody in any division is pretty damn useful. So they can say we're old, but they may be saying that to us as we're taking the belts off their shoulders.
Whew. Guys, when did Dan Murrell learn to cut a promo? Holy shit, back to you guys.
My boy.
Ken, I mean,
You're my boy, Blue.
Once again, Dan Murrell didn't need to say it.
Got a ticker.
They have a title shot of their
Damn.
Dan Murrell's title shot, but
Nice ticker.
on behalf of his faction. Do you think he spends it sooner rather than later? It seems like it's going that way.
I don't know. To answer Jen's question, I've seen Dan cut a promo on a deli sandwich maker before, and he's intense when he wants to be. He's a passionate, very honorable.
I want
competitor.
red onions.
So
Damn it.
I like Dan's words as much as I sometimes root against the Five Horsemen. So yeah, it's a big loss. But Mark's talking about the teams tournament. When he starts putting his focus to something, he'll accomplish it.
That's right. The Horsemen, long fabled in movie trivia, Schmoedown, past, present, and maybe future, but today has been won by Korruption. Not because of you. You did a fine job on the desk. Stacy Howard advances to face the kid Brendan Meyer in round 2 of the ultimate Schmoedown tournament. For Ken Knapsack, I am merely Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. Check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon right now for upcoming live.
I noticed that my Patreon thing was so big they had to take up 2 spaces for it. I'm 2 players worthy.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, let's run everybody off because there's a lot of people to run off. Thank you, Mark and Ken and Mark and Jen and Dan and Grace and Mike and Stacy. Did I say Stacy? I think I forgot to say Stacy. The winner. I forgot to say the winner. God dang it. I didn't want to wear them anyway. So, yeah, that was a fun match. And the bracket that's in a billion pieces is still good. Can't you tell? Yeah. Whatever. So Stacy Howard, she gets the win. She's gonna play Brendan the Kid Meyer next, and as she alluded to, who's she? Wow, what a zinger that was. I hope you don't regret those words because the beast will be coming for you after the beast apparently wakes up, as Mark Ellis alluded to. So next, well, actually, let's talk about tomorrow's matches because we got a Schmoedown live event coming up tomorrow. We got another first round match, Ethan Irwin versus Haley Fouch, and we got a singles Schmoedown championship match. Primetime Paul Oyama makes his first title defense against the Odd Couple member, Jeff Snyder. Gonna be interesting. I'm sure that's not a title match people were expecting about this time 2 months ago, but hell, I ain't gonna complain. It's good to see new faces competing in these Schmoedown live events, and especially new faces competing in the singles title picture. Anytime we can get some new faces in there, hey, that's all well and good with JTH. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with those 2 matches. And, of course, we've got a slew of first-round matches coming up for the remainder of the next couple of weeks. Obviously, we got Bibiani and Ellison coming up at the Arizona live show. We've still got Roca and Silver Straney. We got Janine and Kalinowski playing again. We got Ben Bateman taking on Liz Shannon Miller. We got Paul Preston playing Lon Harris again. So we got a lot of great matches coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I'm looking forward to seeing them all. I don't know about you, but I think this is going to be a very fun first round of this tournament. So that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Always watch their content first. It is the right thing to do. Follow me on social media at WWEJTH1. I post all my reactions to that channel. And follow all the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown content. Facebook page, Twitter page at the Schmoedown, the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown website, TriviaSD.com. And become a patron if you can. It goes a long way. So until next time, I will see you for the next slew of first-round matches and whenever the Schmoedown live event matches are posted. I will see you all for those matches. This is JTH. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I bid you adieu-adieu.